We will be taking time over the next couple of weeks to understand identity. Identity is very important in our lives, especially in a time or during a generation whereby identity seems to have lost its value, and we tend to try and find our identity in things that have no substance or have no value in regards to reminding us and showing us what our identity is. So we will be taking time to understand and define identity. We'll be taking time to understand what is the importance, what is the purpose of identity, and also how can we find our true identity. And in reality, our true identity is found in Christ and Christ alone. So today we'll be taking time to define identity. And we'll be looking at three key definitions of identity, or three sources of definition for identity. The first definitions will come from the dictionary meanings of identity. The second definitions will come from what the world calls identity. And lastly, we will look at the biblical definition of identity. So, let us begin. Let's take time and look at what the dictionary defines identity as. And we will look at four key definitions. So we can highlight the following definitions of identity: the condition of being oneself or itself and not another. This means that identity is that something is unique in itself and cannot be associated with something else. The second definition is that the identity of a person or place that is the characteristics they have that distinguish them from others. So here we see the word distinguish yet again, that it means that the identity of a person or place is the characteristics. What characteristics does this person or does this place have that separate them from other places or other people? The third definition can be highlighted as the state of having unique identifying characteristics held by no other person or thing. So this means that identity is the state that when you think about your identity, think about the unique identifying characteristics that no one else has, that there are unique characteristics that are only yours. They only belong to you. An example is your fingerprints. They only belong to you. So there is you have unique characteristics that only belong to you. And fourthly, these are the characteristics and qualities of a person considered collectively and regarded as essential to that person's self-awareness. In other words, the characteristics and qualities that a person wants to identify themselves with, that when they look at themselves, they see that these are the most essential things that make me who I am. So the question you can ask yourself is, what essential things do you consider make you who you are? Are these essential things, the place you live, your age, your sex or gender? What are these essential things that are key to your self-awareness? So from the dictionary meaning, we can pick up the following key words: unique identifying traits, distinguishable characteristics, essential qualities to self-awareness, and characteristics found in no other place. So these are four key components towards the dictionary definition of identity. Number one is that these are unique identifying traits. Number two, these are distinguishable characteristics. These are some things that people can easily pick out when they think about you. They can pick it out and say, so and so is usually like this. Number three, essential qualities to self-awareness. That when you think of yourself, these are the things that come to mind. Or when you think of someone, these are the things they like to identify or like to associate themselves with. And number four, characteristics are found in no other place. They can only be found in you. So we can therefore come up with a term or come up with a definition using these four key traits, and this can be used. Identity can therefore be defined as the unique trait a person has which can be picked out. This combination of traits does not exist in a similar manner anywhere else but within the economy of the individual, as it is quite important to their self-awareness. So that is the dictionary definition of identity.